Hey there, Gemini. It's Angela from Grounded Dreamers, here to do a quick reading for you for the month of May. We're going to call this the May video, but it may end up being the first half of May video because I might post more in a week or two and keep us progressing that way. I'm going to try to up the frequency of the videos that I put out here. And yeah, I moved from doing one big long video for everyone into these individual ones. Maybe that might help you out a little more to focus, to focus on a full reading all by yourself or whatever, if you know what I mean. But yeah, we're gonna take this oracle card. First of all, I got these Zen cards that I pulled for you. We're gonna spread those out. And so I pulled an oracle for you, and that is completion. So there's something ending, or you are approaching achievement of something. This could be a physical achievement, a real world achievement, like a project or something, a creative project, or this could be something more esoteric, more internal that you've been transforming within, and you've reached a level of completion where you can kind of say, okay, I did that, right? Or you're approaching it. Okay, let's see what the Zen cards say so we can kind of get a better idea of what that completion vibration is calling for you, Gemini. Okay, your starting point here is the conditioning card. So this is, I'll get these better. This is that lion. He grows up with a flock of sheep, from birth, and goes around his life thinking that he's white and fluffy like the sheep. And then one day he takes a sip from the pond and he sees a lion looking back at him. And he's like, whoa, wait a minute. This is how I'm seen. This is who they see. This isn't how I feel within. I feel like I'm white and fluffy, right? So this is just a calling to, make sure that your full self is showing up. And whatever it looks like, whatever others may think, however they may see you, just make sure you're being your full, sort of unconditionally loved self, right? Instead of being conditioned to conform and be a certain way, go ahead and let things fly. This completion in relation to the conditioning card kind of makes me feel that for some of you, this has been a journey, right? Trying to not only discover your truest self, but to feel comfortable with showing up as that, right? Maybe there have been aspects of you that you've hidden from others, or that you didn't feel were fully, developed enough in order to just show up as that or whatever. This could also be like a skill that you've had. Like maybe if you're a musician and you never really wanted to share your music with others, right? Well, you've moved past that now. You're at a point now, you've done the building and the growing, and now you can show up in the world as your full self, right? This could also be, with you being a Gemini, this could be, one of your twin sides having been in hiding for a while or dormant. And now you're ready to let it, you're done, hiding, and you're ready to let, both of your twins out and to play and to be part of your full life experience. And others can just adapt, right? However they may see you, they can adapt, because, no longer do you need to kind of hold back, right? That's kind of what I'm getting for some of you. Hopefully this making sense for a handful of you at least. Internally, yeah, definitely. What I just said, yeah, because internally, okay, first of all, this is not about politics. This is about the masks we wear, right? How some of us are, saying one thing and doing another or whatever. A lot of us as humans, we do this, right? We put on our worker mask to go to work, our career mask to go to work and show up and, oh yes, I'm so professional, but then you go home and you let it all, right? A lot of us use masks as self-protection, and that's good and that's fine. But because it's backed with this conditioning card, and there's that sense of you not being seen the way you thought you were, or not being seen by others in the way you feel you're projecting. Internally, you feel like maybe I've been holding back. Like, it's time to drop the mask, basically. It's time to drop the mask. And you know that within you, that. This is also a gray, like a cloud card. It's a mental energy. So this is a thought process that you've probably had or can tune your thoughts to in order to make some shifts, right? In order to leave the phase of your life where you had to show up and please others and do the certain dance the way others want you to do it. That phase is ending. And you're able now to sort of drop those the falsified ways of showing up and just be your full self. Let's see what happens with the combination of knowing you're seen differently than how you feel, and knowing that you've been sort of shielding yourself from others, like by wearing certain masks in your interactions. Let's see how that awareness manifests in your day-to-day life. Oh yeah, that's the miser. So she is this is sort of like the mask energy. She's protecting herself. She's got all her riches and her beautiful jewels and everything, all the richness of who she is held very close to her chest. And she's behind this wall. She's walled in from, connecting as her full self with anyone else out of protection. This is not like a negative thing, like, oh, there's something wrong. This is out of protection. And we all do this. But I love how for you, because it started with the completion card, it's like something's phasing out for you. And I really feel that for some of you, Gemini, what's phasing out is your willingness to go along just to get along, right? You're kind of like, yeah, you know what? No, I'm dropping the BS. I'm going to show up as me. I'm going to drop the walls and open up and be vulnerable if I need to, right? I'm going to show what's in my heart. And yeah, and it's vulnerable and it's scary, but I'm still going to do that because I'm done. I'm done hiding behind this wall, right? So that's interesting. For some of you, this may make sense. Moving forward, the key to moving forward is the source. This is the heart of who you are. This is the deepest part of your soul. This is from where all your energy stems from. And this is what you rely on going forward. We don't worry about how others feel about how we're showing up. We don't worry about that. We drop the wall and we rely on our inner being and our guidance, our connection to spirit, and the knowledge that we're always safe, we're always held, and source will guide us. I love that. This is the key to moving out of this energy. And then your outcome is the consciousness card. So your process of moving through, dropping the shields, dropping the walls, losing the mask, knowing that you're kind of done playing that game, it leads you to just, being more attuned with your higher self, and always having your higher self and your intuition carrying with you in your little knapsack as you move through your life. This is what you rely on, not what others think or how others see you. It's not working anymore. You're done. You're over that. Now this could also be, that was very specific for some of you. This could also be just a little aspect of yourself that you're wanting to end within you, that you've maybe conditioned yourself to be, let's just say you're hasty in your decisions a lot because you just want to get through to the next thing. That's what you've conditioned yourself to be, is a hasty person, and you make quick decisions and you just take it as it comes, and however the chips fall, you deal with it. You deal with the aftermath. But maybe it's time for you to ease that up a little bit and not be hasty and kind of pause and, drop this facade of I get things done. I'm a doer. I do things so fast. Maybe drop that facade for a minute and let your true self and the source of who you are and, align your actions with your heart. Maybe that's what this is. Maybe it's less about how you show up in the world and how others see you. Maybe this is all an internal job. So it could be that for some of you, right? That you want to sort of shed a certain aspect of yourself. You kind of played it out. It's kind of done. And you're ready to create a new way of moving forward, leaving behind some of those old ways that you've conditioned yourself to operate from. Okay, so there's a few ways you can approach this reading, but either way, it's really learning to recognize when the way you've been doing things has exhausted itself and it's done, and you're ready to put that behind and grow from there and start to rely more on the depth of who you are, your intuition, your true self, your soul, and that will guide you forward. Interesting. Okay, Gemini, thank you for being here. Give me some likes and all those things you do on YouTube to keep it going. And I'll probably see you in a couple of weeks. I'll do some more astro readings at some point in May. Okay, take care.